Hi, this is Neil Walters with website garden-com, and in this video I want to teach you how to make a AI blog with a backlink. So we're going to go over here to the left side and click AI blog. And here, of course, you're going to see all the other previous AI blogs that you've done. Now, if you scroll over to the right, get to the scroll bar, you've got to come down here. You'll see also like how did this blog get created? So you see a lot of these here were created with something called auto replenish. We'll talk about that in a separate video, but then this one was a user AI prompt, which means we gave the prompt to the system and it created the link for us. Okay. It gives you the website that you created it on. Again, I got to scroll back over here. It gives you the actual blog that was created and the date it was created, the website it was created on, all that kind of information. And this is the title of the blog that you requested. So we're going to do that right now. We're going to go to Add AI Blog. We're going to use a website I have called bitcoinbuffaloes.com. And so first, we're going to make sure it is set up properly. We go to domains, we search for Bitcoin Buffaloes, and I'm going to go down here and check, go to domain credentials. And you can see right here that these are all good. Basically, all these have been filled in. So the first time you blog to a website, you're going to have to set up these credentials. We'll probably talk about that in a separate video. You have to have the REST API turned on as well. And this is the last time that we verified that that was working. So now we're going to go back over here. And so the website, we're going to say Bitcoin Buffaloes. And the blog title is going to be, Will the Clarity Act, passing the Clarity Act, make altcoins skyrocket? Something about investing in Bitcoins and altcoins. So this is my blog prompt over here on the left. So this is where I give it more than just the title and basically what it is I want the blog to be about. So give me a minute to think and type that in. Okay, so I said here, many people believe that when the Senate passes the Clarity Act, cryptocurrencies will all rise in price and go for a good bull run upwards. Others say that even if the act doesn't pass, the SEC will create its own guidelines. So that's a blog that's in fitting with the context of my website. And then I want an image on the website. So here I give it the separate prompt for the AI to create the image, a bullish Bitcoin price chart with explosive growth upwards. Here you can set the size of the image. I'm going to go for wide instead of square. And the width, I want to make it 600. And then this will be inline image. The target audience would be crypto speculators. I'll say cryptocurrency, just so there's no doubt there. And now the image name, that's just for like sometimes Google, kind of cares a little bit about your image name. So we'll just call it Bitcoin skyrocket chart.jpg. And now this is where you put your backlink in. Now you can create blogs without any backlinks, but one of the reasons you do private blog networks is so you can create backlinks. So if you have these extra websites just for the purpose of farming backlinks, you can do this. So the backlink is where you want it to link to, and this is the link text you want to give it. So I'm creating now website garden, which is the site you're viewing, and I need more links to it. So let me think for just a minute what link I want to put in here. So this is the page I want to backlink to, sign up as a freelancer. So I'm going to take that page and go back here, and that's going to be my backlink. And then I want to call it websitegarden.com freelancer sign up. Basically the same words, just without all the dashes and stuff. Okay, and now I'm going to click save. Just double check everything before you click it. And now it's off and running. So it says your request was sent successfully. What we do is we have a back-end system that does all this for us. And so it will not run, it doesn't run immediately online. It runs in the background. So what you got to do is wait about 5 to 15 minutes and come back and check and see when it's done. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'll pause the video and I'll come back in a few minutes. And if you scroll right over here, it tells you it's pending. So in other words, once that date is done, we know that the blog has been created. And of course, you could just refresh this page until it no longer says pending. You know, every 2 or 3 minutes, just do a refresh. Okay, I've submitted that at 5:03 and now it's 5:13. So again, we have the batch job running maybe every 5 or 10 minutes, and it's going to be roughly that amount of time, depending also how many other people are doing auto blogs at the same time you are. So again, I'm going to scroll down here where I can get to that scroll bar. It's going to be off the screen. And you can see this is the blog it wrote. So if I click that, it will open that blog in a new screen. And there is my wonderful Bitcoin explosive chart. And it even has, you know, kind of the right prices in there, all-time high and where it's going and that kind of thing. That's so amazing. And then what we're looking for is my backlink. And there it is right there, website garden freelancer sign up. And if I click that, we should be over here on the sign up page on website garden. So it's always a good idea to, you know, check your backlinks and make sure you did them correctly. Like I did notice that I really should have changed the title here to will the passing of the Clarity Act. So right now I can't change the title from here. I'd have to go to the website to change that title. But anyway, that's how it works. So if you look at this line, it'll tell you the backlink, the text for the backlink. It was requested at 5:03 p.m. 1700 military time, and it finished at 1711. So that was like 8 minutes. Okay, and it was a user AI prompt versus a replenish. There were no errors. It's possible you can get errors. For example, if you changed your password on your WordPress site and you didn't put the new password into our system, then you could have a logon error or something like that. So that is how it works when you want to create a auto blog or an AI blog with a specific backlink. And the reason you do the backlinks is you want some SEO juice flowing from your other sites to whatever your main site is or your sales site. So that's it. See you in the next training video. We'll do a separate one on how to set up your user security for your WordPress sites. And this only works with WordPress right now.